everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Takesman Lakes podcast. I'm James. I'm joined by Nash Phillips. We are here on a late, Tuesday night. It's been a couple weeks. I think it's been 2+ weeks since we've done the last pod. Nash is always ditching on me, doing some random thing.
That's not true. Time is totally messed up for him. I thought it was Thursday most of today. I was way off.
Yeah.
I get it if you think it's Thursday and Wednesday, and it's Wednesday.
But 2 days kind of crazy.
I'll genuinely it'll be Monday, and I'll think that it's Thursday.
That's a bit hard.
It's a little concerning.
Yeah, I mean you do get 2 hours of sleep every night, so do that.
On that grind, dude. I'm prepping for the podcast.
I know you're just doing notes all night.
Yeah, we come prepared. Speaking of coming prepared, we are bringing back one of our favorite segments.
Historic.
Kind of our only special segment.
Yeah.
Well, we're brainstorming new ones to bring out this summer once school's out. We're gonna have guests for you guys. We're gonna have new segments. We're gonna make it a little more fun. We're gonna ramp up the Takes from the Lakes action. But for now, we are bringing back Obscure Stat of the Day, and I think James wants to go first.
Yeah. There's a good chance you've already seen this, Nash. But the Celtics fan that I am, I have to say this. At Legion Hoops on Twitter, the Heat made the Heat made 58% of their wide open threes versus the Celtics. That's the highest percentage in any series in the past 10 years.
So you're just really angry.
Yeah, that just literally the Heat won because of their shooting luck.
It's not even obscure. It's not even that obscure. You're just mad.
58%. They had the greatest shooting series in the past decade, and of course it had to be against the Celtics. And they blew it.
Maybe y'all shouldn't have left them wide open.
Honestly, fair, dude. The Celtics, they suck, dude. They just suck.
Maybe Jaylen Brown should practice dribbling.
I've said that literally since the finals last year. He's never been able to dribble.
Last year,
what I said?
I thought you were capping because I just didn't realize because he's not in a position where he's should be dribbling a lot. Him and Tatum are kind of
Tatum's
a one
dribble dribbler, though, for the most part.
I just mean they don't dribble much. They don't dribble that. And so I just didn't even realize that. I was there's no way that's true.
No, you remember what I told you? Literally, we were in Spain. Yeah. I told you Jaylen Brown is the worst ball handler in the league for a dude that dribbles as much as he does. And he did it again this series. He cannot dribble the ball. I swear to God. When
Kendrick Perkins is taking shots at your ball handling, it's really bad.
That's when you reach rock bottom.
Because he does the. You watch The Office?
No, actually not.
Bro, he does the Stanley. For anybody listening, that's how Kendrick Perkins dribbles the ball. So
I don't have to watch The Office. No, that's not the ideal way to dribble basketball. So
facts. Anyway, my obscure stat is much funnier. Let's just pull it up to get the exacts.
All I know is it is about the Cleveland Browns. So it's got to be something horrible.
Dude, it's so funny.
The worst organization in sports. Let's hear it.
Yeah, so according to this article, the Houston Oilers, who are not a team anymore, have won their division more recently than the Cleveland Browns.
When did the Houston Oilers become? Who did they become? The Titans?
Mm-hmm.
When they become the Titans?
So the Houston Oilers won the division twice in 1991 and 93 and moved to Tennessee in 96. The Browns last won the AFC Central in 1988.
1988. 35 years. That's not ideal.
I think my parents were in third grade.
Yeah, that's feel bad for the Browns fans, man. But Deshaun Watson is your quarterback, so not. I don't have a horrible sense of sadness
I'm
for
not gonna
them,
make a
but
joke about it. Um,
yeah, probably
but
best that you
it's
don't.
not funny actually.
Yeah, yeah, I know it wasn't gonna be, so I'm glad you didn't. But
Well, no, I just mean like the whole situation. I'm not. I'm just dating myself
any
all the time.
joke from you is
Stop.
just not funny, so we're good.
It's not true.
Better
But
off
okay.
not saying it. All right. Yeah, it's Cleveland Browns horrible organization. Although I think they've actually had like a good offseason, low key. I'm not gonna lie. So they're on the come up.
That's kind of how we always feel about the Browns, though. Like you look
Although,
through their depth
yeah,
chart, and it's always like it's the same thing I said about the Chargers, right? Like
yeah. I mean, at
bad
the end of the day, they're
coaching.
the Browns, so you know.
I mean, yeah, but like you look through their depth chart and like especially their defenses in recent years, you look at it, and it's like, whoa, okay, they're stacked, and
Yeah.
they just don't perform like up to par, except for
Hmm.
Miles Garrett.
Yeah, he's always gonna
JOK
do
is
his
a
thing.
beast though,
Yeah.
so
And they
hopefully
got
that's Jeremiah
Zadarius Smith
Owusu Koromoa
for
for
him.
those
Yeah.
who
Those
dog.
casuals out there. Just kidding.
He went to Notre Dame, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
He did
Okay.
go Notre Dame, yeah.
Anyway, the Browns are like horrible.
Yeah. Although they did have that one playoff win against the Steelers. That was awesome. I will never forget that. Remember
Yeah.
that? That
Dude,
was so sick.
I think the Steelers are probably my least favorite sporting franchise, like
Really?
across all sports.
Really?
I don't think I dislike a team more than I dislike the Steelers. I mean, there's college teams I dislike more, but
Uh-huh.
like
Yeah. I mean,
professional,
NBA.
I don't
People
like
hate
hate any
NBA.
baseball teams.
Yeah.
NBA, I hate the Celtics.
Well, yeah.
I really don't like the Magic for some reason.
Magic.
I
How do
don't
you
know
not like the
why.
Magic?
I don't know. I just don't like them.
Mm-hmm.
They just I'm not a yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty hard nowadays. I don't know. I was about to say it's pretty hard not to hate the Warriors because Clay is such a douche. And I
Well,
don't
I
know.
mean, yeah, he's a I don't know. I
Clay's a
don't feel so
douche.
strongly about Clay. What did he do this time that like has you so angry?
Uh, what I forget what it was. I don't remember, but he just says so much. I didn't realize he was a douche until like last year. Like, but he just says
Like,
stuff in like post game
bro,
pressers, and it's like,
but he's part of the greatest franchise
I mean,
like
I'm not
in
saying that he's
NBA
not.
history.
And Draymond's obviously a douche. Like everyone knows that.
Okay, if Draymond's a fun like Draymond, I don't know. I just like you're trending into like old head territory if you start like bagging on Draymond.
I mean, come on
Like
now.
it's his person. Do you like Pat Bev?
I mean, I don't really care about Pat Bev because he hasn't. Pat Bev has not personally affected my favorite franchise. So
So you're just mad that like what Draymond does undeniably like helps that team
I
win.
mean, yeah.
And he's not like a bad I don't think he's a bad person outside of the game of basketball.
I mean, yeah. That's
That's
fair.
kind of how I feel like I'm obviously not as good as Draymond Green, but like
I'm almost there.
I think there's a difference between like being a competitor and like doing some
Mhm.
uncouth things on the basketball court as
Yeah.
opposed to like
Stepping on Sabonis.
yeah, I don't know. I don't really like Sabonis anyway, so
Yeah. Do you like Giannis?
yeah.
Yeah. Mm. Oh, even then, Giannis can sometimes be
People who
like.
hate on him for like the run and dunk stuff are like just
You remember the whole
angry.
ladder thing?
Yeah.
That
That
was pretty hilarious.
yeah. I mean, he is honestly though,
He's such a good dude.
he's so talented too. Like
Yeah.
people don't realize like the skill it takes to do what he does. Like yes, he's a freak athlete, but
Mhm.
he does more and like no, he can't shoot or really like create for himself off the dribble, but his passing is
Yeah.
like pretty elite. He
And
plays
man,
amazing
that
defense.
press conference after they lost against the Heat was like so sick too. Remember that?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was like
Where
past
the
year. Yeah,
reporter
yeah, yeah.
asked him like,
The same
"Is
question
his
as he
season a
asked last year.
failure?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're just like, yeah, but it's also pretty. I hate the Suns too. Nowadays, like I haven't like historically,
Oh
but I
yeah.
hate D Book. KD's just I don't hate KD, but it's just like
Yeah, I can't stand D Book.
CP0. I don't know.
Stop. I mean, it hasn't been his fault
Yeah.
ever. Like
Who, CP0?
he deserves the ring.
Yeah.
Even when they lost to the Bucks, he played phenomenal.
Yeah. That's fair.
Um, but
This all
yeah, so
stemmed
yeah,
from your least favorite franchises.
I think the Steelers. Like, I mean,
The
and
Pats. I mean, you gotta
NFL.
hate the Pats more than the
I hate the
Steelers.
Pat. I hate the Pats not more than the Steelers. I hate
Really?
the Pats, the Cowboys, and the Steelers. But like everybody hates the Pats and the Cowboys.
Yeah. I
And
think a
like,
decent amount of people hate the Steelers too. And
but
maybe more with Big Ben.
I think I just hate the Steelers more because like the Pats, they're nothing without Brady.
I mean, they're not a bad team without him. They've just been mid
We'll
the
have
past
to
couple of
see.
years.
We'll have to see because like
Yeah.
they really like haven't been around that long. Like they were like completely irrelevant
Oh well,
before
yeah, they
Brady.
sucked before. I mean, they made the Super Bowl a
And
couple times, but they never got close to winning it.
and like yeah.
Yeah, dude, like, can you imagine if Tom Brady never came in for Drew Bledsoe or Drew Bledsoe never got hurt? Like the Pats could legitimately be like one of the worst franchises in sports right now, but instead they're one of the greatest. Like, it's just butterfly effect, man.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, who knows? It's just yeah, whatever. I mean, you hate on teams who win. That's just the truth. You
Yeah,
hate
that's
on the
why people hate on
greatest.
the Chiefs now.
Yeah, I mean that I've said that. I said Mahomes will eventually, although I don't know, because you got Deflategate with
And
Brady, you got all that
so
stuff. But
so
I think Mahomes will get to that point where people start hating him.
here's the thing where it's like, well, Mahomes' thing too is his family sucks.
Yeah,
Like genuinely.
yeah,
His brother is going to jail, which
yeah,
like he's a horrible person. But
yeah.
Mahomes is like a super down to earth, like
No, Mahomes is a good
good,
dude.
like genuinely good person.
Yeah,
Whereas like Brady's done some like actually shady stuff.
Brady's a good dude.
I'm not saying he's a bad person,
Yeah,
but he's done some shady stuff. He hasn't always been like the most wholesome person throughout his career. And like
mm-hmm.
in terms of the GOAT thing, like Mahomes is ahead of where Brady was like at 27. But I also like don't see Mahomes
I don't know if he
holding up.
was.
No, he is because he's got more MVPs,
I
same
mean, he
amount of
doesn't have
Super
more
Bowls,
rings.
more and
Brady
like
had
more of
3 rings. Or no,
Brady had 2 rings at 27.
okay.
But like I don't think and like Mahomes has more like yards, touchdowns, all that,
Mm-hmm.
and more like awards. But I don't
Yeah,
see Mahomes' body holding up and like his
yeah,
style of play holding up as long as Brady's did. So I think
yeah.
he's gonna have to win like a couple in a row to get to where
Mm-hmm.
Brady's because
Would
Brady
you
has
call
6 or 7.
7? Would
7.
you call the Chiefs a dynasty? Because I was watching like something
Not
first
yet.
take, and they called the
You have
Chiefs
to win.
dynasty 3. You have to win 3. That's what I said.
Well, yeah. Okay. On the other hand, we've been now to what?
3 Super Bowls in the past
Five,
4
4 years.
years. Won 2 of
5
them.
straight AFC championship games.
Mm-hmm.
Every season that Mahomes has been a starter, we've been to the AFC championship.
And you've hosted it.
That's pretty elite. I mean,
Yeah.
that's dynasty Warriors type territory. The
Uh-huh.
only problem is we lost that one Super
And you got
Bowl
destroyed that one Super Bowl. Like
by Brady.
by Brady, yeah. That I can't believe we got a Brady versus Mahomes Super Bowl, and it was like such a horrible game. Like, God, dude.
And what people forget, and like you can disagree with me all you want. Mahomes played maybe
Yeah,
the
yeah,
most
you said.
amazing game. Like, have you
I
seen? Have you
mean,
gone back and I
yes,
watched
I
those
have.
throws occasionally? He had one of the most amazing games ever, and you would never know it by looking at the stats.
Yeah, I mean, amazing games
That throw,
ever.
that throw when he was like sideways to the end zone and it
Well,
should have
yeah,
been a touchdown
yeah.
was
I mean,
the
you can say most amazing throws ever, but most amazing game overall, I don't think you can say that. But definitely some of the most amazing throws I've ever seen to never get caught. But
yeah.
yeah, that.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'd
think
say.
I don't know
Okay.
who is gonna beat. I mean, I'm sure there will be some teams to like really challenge us, but I don't
Yeah,
see
that's the thing.
who.
I think the AFC is too good. I mean,
Yeah, but like
Bengals.
who can stop Mahomes?
I mean, Bengals have proven they have. Bengals were a potentially close late hit call from beating the Chiefs. Who knows? I mean, obviously, but that game was right there if it wasn't for that late hit call. Bills with Josh Allen will always be good. Although I don't think they really will this year, but who knows? I mean, they'll be fine in the future. Jags are on the come up. Jags were right. They hung in there with the Chiefs this year. Until what happened? They like throw a red zone pick or something like that. I want to say.
Well,
And
we
then,
just had a really bad first half, and then we started to
yeah,
they couldn't stop
but like
us.
that's all it takes is like a bad first half. But it was a one possession game in the fourth quarter that in that game at one point. So Dolphins are on the come up.
Maybe.
Chargers were like good last year and they were like incredibly injured.
Yeah.
So
I just think like Mahomes is way better, like better than Joe Burrow and Josh Allen, like significantly.
Yeah.
Like I think Burrow and Allen are closer to like the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh guys than they are to Mahomes.
Yeah.
Pretty comfortably too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think Mahomes like sits in a tier of his own like pretty easily. And the rest of our team, like our defense could shape up to be like really good.
I don't
But
know. I don't know about that defense.
The rest of the team, the defense was underrated last year though.
Yeah.
But the
I don't
rest
know
of the
about them
team
this year
really
though.
isn't that good though. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And say that like the rest of the team looks great.
This next year will be Mahomes's like best like scenario to win MVP. In my opinion, he has no receivers. People, I mean, obviously he is Kelsey, but people always kind of like give him the benefit of the doubt there. Like he's a tight end. They don't really value that. I feel like
And
nearly as
Mahomes
much as they
throws him
should.
open. Like that's the other thing. And we should get to the NBA finals soon here. But
Yeah.
looking towards the NFL season, like OTAs started. A lot of these teams, I just don't think the NFC is interesting at all, to be
NFC,
honest.
yeah, no, it's not.
It's just not. I think, and obviously there will be some teams from the NFC. The Eagles are still good.
I think they're still really good.
But like I just don't see a whole lot of competition in the NFC.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's either I don't think Bills really be that good this year. I think it's either Bengals, Chiefs, or Eagles, really.
Yeah, I don't think that
maybe
yeah,
Jags.
it just depends because like if Mahomes has another down season like he did 2 years ago, but I think he's kind of figured it out. He's matured to the point where it's like he knows when to throw it, he knows when to go for the big play, and he knows when to like lay back.
Yeah.
And I think our receiving core is like underrated.
Dude,
It's not good. It's not good.
It's
but it's
not good.
But it's not as bad as people.
Who is
like,
it? MVS, Sky Moore, no,
Justin Watson.
Justin Watson. Yeah, I don't know about
that. Justin Ross out of Clemson.
I mean, I don't know. He's an undrafted free agent, so and he's coming off
But he had like a
injury.
back thing. Let's look at because I feel like we're forgetting something.
I feel like did you guys draft a guy?
Oh, we have Kadarius Toney.
Oh yeah, Kadarius Toney. He's always
that should be our number one receiver because he was amazing. I think it's still when he was on the field last year.
Losing Juju was honestly kind of big. Like Juju was really good for that. No, Juju was really good for you guys last year.
Oh, we got Rashee Rice out of SMU.
Rashee Rice, that's right, yeah.
And he will be good. I think it's not a good receiving core, but it's a deep receiving core.
It's a bottom 7 receiving core in the league, maybe bottom 5. It's pretty.
Okay, but okay, MVS, Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore, Rashee Rice, Richie James from the Giants is a decent in the slot. Justin Watson was good last year, and then Justin Ross. So that's
I don't know who I'm taking.
7 guys plus 3 good tight ends.
Receivers wise, I don't think that might be the worst core in the league. Name a worse receiving core than what you just named. Okay, maybe the Saints. Cardinals. I don't know.
The Saints
not at all.
And we might get D-Hop.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about the money with that. Although who knows? I think D-Hop honestly might be a Pat at this point.
Stop.
That's like the number one option. Like that's the
You're
number one landing
trolling.
spot.
You're
You
trolling.
do realize that's literally the number one landing spot.
It's not true.
Look anywhere.
It's the
Oh my god.
Bills.
No, it is not. No.
You're
Anyways, I think
trolling.
I would definitely 100% take the Saints over the
Sorry,
Chiefs. Not even
I was
close.
tripping. I didn't think about Olave. That's my
Yeah,
bad.
that's all right. It might be the worst in the league. I think.
I mean, Amon Rob brings the Lions up.
Mm-hmm.
Who do the Bears have?
Traded for DJ Moore.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes the Panthers. I mean, the Panthers are alright.
Yeah. Panthers.
Now the Panthers are pretty bad.
Panthers. What is it? Thielen, Terrace Marshall, Laviska. That's
That's
pretty
no,
bad.
that's worse because
I don't
Thielen is
know.
so washed.
I don't
No,
know.
Thielen
Hold
is
up.
so bad.
Let me see. Let me see. Panthers wide
Thielen's
receiver.
horrible, dude.
I was gonna say Cardinals too.
Okay, what about Giants?
Giants. They got Did they get any? They drafted Hyatt. I don't know how much of a difference you want that to make. Okay, no.
No, they're pretty bad.
Panthers definitely better. They got Thielen, DJ Chark, Terrace Marshall, Jonathan Mingo. They drafted.
I don't think that's
Laviska.
better. I don't think
That's
that's
so
better,
much
dude.
better.
I don't
That's
think that's
so
better,
much better. It's not
dude.
even close.
Because Thielen is like really bad. He's really old.
Still a good slot guy. I'm 100% taking that over the Chiefs. I'm
Well,
checking
we're not
I'm checking the
we can't be
Cardinals.
the worst in the league, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm not discrediting. You guys are still be fine. I'm just saying that
I'm pretty
those guys
confident.
suck. No,
MBS
Cardinals
is
are
good
taking
last
over.
year. Who
Yeah.
did the Cardinals have?
Cardinals, I forgot about Rondale
Hollywood,
Moore. Hollywood, Rondale Moore,
Rondale.
basically. That's it. Greg Dortch. So yeah. I'd take those two guys over anyone on the Chiefs, though. Rondale and Mark Hollywood.
Okay, but I did show we do have 7 decent guys.
You have 2 decent guys. Decent.
7 serviceable
Decent
guys.
is nice. What
Justin
is your
Watson
level
had a
of
great season last
serviceable?
year.
So, are you taking
Justin Watson
Oh
was
my
good last year,
god.
man. Justin Watson was really good last year.
Whatever.
Richie James knows how to catch a football. um, Rasheed Rice
They
is
just suck, dude.
big.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They suck. Just admit it,
If
please.
stop. Just leave
You're
me
just
alone.
mad you
Hold
lost
on.
Juju to the Pats.
Dude, we're not the worst. There's
Yes,
no way
you
we're
are
the
the worst
worst.
receiving core in the league.
No, we're not. I refuse to believe it.
Okay.
Texans.
No, Texans have that's honestly close.
No,
I feel like they got a guy, didn't they? They got a guy. I need it.
No.
They do
The
actually.
Texans don't have anyone.
Robert Woods, Nico Collins, John Mechie, Noah Brown.
That's
Nathaniel
not better than
Dell.
us.
I don't know.
That's not. There's
I
no
don't
way
know.
that's better than us, dude.
Who knows? Anyways,
Robert Woods is so old.
anyways, this is good for your case because now Mahomes is even better narrative to win MVP, so he's probably just gonna win it again. Which is good for his legacy, I guess.
How does this affect LeBron's legacy?
Well, it affects LeBron's legacy because Mahomes.
Speaking of LeBron's legacy, if the Nuggets don't win this finals, I don't know. I feel like it sort of discredits what LeBron did in the playoffs because I do think that it shows like the West is not very good.
If the Nuggets lose,
so
I mean, he lost. I don't know about that. LeBron is just at a point in his career.
He's very old.
Where he is not gonna lead a team to a championship like he ever has, to even a finals like he ever has.
Okay. Before we start to talk about that, LeBron of the Mavericks, what do you think about it?
LeBron to the Mavericks?
Have you seen that?
I've seen that. Like about Kyrie trying to get him to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, do you think it's possible? Second of all, do you think that team would actually be good?
This offseason?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a team with LeBron and Luka, I don't even care about Kyrie. But LeBron and Luka, come on now. That has to be good. And Kyrie. Maybe I think LeBron could tone down Kyrie a little bit, so with all of his antics and stuff, which would help. But yeah, I mean it's hard to imagine. I don't think it'll happen. I think LeBron will be a Laker. I think Bronny James will be a Laker. next year, and they'll play for, there'll be a little Showtime Laker, a little father son, blah blah blah. LeBron will ride off into the sunset. Who cares? But
Dude, do you ever think about how like LeBron's other son is getting like
Bryce,
completely ignored? Yeah.
is he like what is he ranked nationwide for
I don't know what he's
20? Is he
ranked.
our or your year?
He's
He's your
my
year.
year. It's kind of glazing of me to be talking about another 2025.
Yeah, I can't believe he's not getting hype.
Like, I, like, dude, I got to stay off social media. That'll be me, bro. Like, if only my dad was LeBron James.
If only, man.
Dude,
Dude. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think that'll happen. I mean, what are the because he has 1 year left in his deal, right? He's a free agent next year. What would the Mavericks trade for him?
uh, does
I,
he have 1 more year left in his deal?
I think
I'm
so.
so confused about his deal, dude. I
Well, his
got
deal,
him.
he was supposed to be a free agent this year, I think, but then they extended him. I'm double checking this. Let me contract details. Okay, he has 2 more years left on his deal,
Are you sure? Oh
but it
yeah,
looks
yeah.
like he is a player option. Maybe. Hold up. Is that what that means? So 24 to 25. Okay. So he is under contract next year. Then he has a player option next offseason. And then that, so he can decide if he wants to go back or if he wants to become a free agent. So he essentially is on a 1 year deal, essentially.
Mhm.
And if he wants to leave, he can decline the player option and he's gone.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
yeah,
just real quick, shout out Jonathan Del Rosario for not going to a single spring league game all season.
where did this come from?
Uh, I just got a text about it.
He said
But
he's going tomorrow.
shout out, no, his he just texted the group chat.
Thanks for that shout out, man. Really needed that in my life. All right.
I'm probably gonna tag him in the post too, just cause I feel like it.
All right. Good to know.
I'm being
Glad
petty
everyone
today.
knows. All right. Yeah, I can tell, buddy. All right. Yeah, no, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's if anything, Kyrie would just go to the Lakers. I think the Mavs would just be like, yeah, this is not gonna work. Kyrie, get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although Mark Cuban to me kind of feels like a mini Jerry Jones, where he's like always after the hype.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, it's so hard to see a Mavs team not being insane with Luca and LeBron and Kyrie.
I know,
I mean,
dude. I don't.
yeah.
I just feel like a team like that, you just put yourself against the wall. Where it's like having LeBron. Honestly, I hate to
That
say
would
this, but I feel like it's a bad thing at this point. Like just for your franchise in general, like it just completely puts you up against the wall because he's so old
I mean, he's still a net positive for sure for your team. Like,
for
no
this
doubt.
season.
I mean, yeah.
Bro, I don't know. He was looking super old this playoffs.
Yeah, but if
Just like
LeBron, that's true. I don't. Yeah, I guess. But if LeBron went to the Mavs this offseason, his legacy would like be in the mud. It's 100%. If he goes to another team, his legacy would be in the mud. I mean, it's already like pretty high, but like, come on, he should be a Laker the rest of his
he is the
career.
GOAT though.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Anybody who says otherwise is stuck in the past.
Yeah,
He's definitely the GOAT.
he is the GOAT, which is crazy that Aaron doesn't think he is.
Did I make the point about like the GOAT debate in basketball is the only debate where like a playoff exit in the first round is more valuable than losing in the finals? Did I make that point?
I think so. Yeah, you have
It's just like
more
the most ridiculous.
valuable. Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
most
I mean,
ridiculous
yeah.
thing to me because like yes, LeBron has lost 6 times in the finals, but like Jordan's record in the rest of the playoffs compared to LeBron is like
I
really
mean,
bad.
LeBron was like in his first stint in Cleveland, he like sucked too. Like he lost in the finals once, right? But what was
He'd never lost in the first round before though, until like recently.
um what were his exits in the what's it called? in the first. See, okay, so he won
He
first
was never
round.
getting swept.
He lost second round his rookie, or was that no? He didn't make the playoffs till 06. Jesus, that's rough.
Okay, but that Cavs team was like historically bad.
Yeah, he got swept in the finals 07. Yeah, I mean that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I'm not gonna argue that. I think
Because
LeBron's a goat.
the MJ Bull, okay, yeah, but like the MJ Bulls, his rookie, I don't think they made the playoffs, and if they did, they got swept in the first round
Yeah, I mean he lost. MJ lost in the first round a
a
bunch.
ton,
Yeah,
which
but
is like that's whack to
yeah.
me.
All right,
Anyway,
let's talk about NBA finals that are
yeah.
going on right now.
Predictions. Is
All
the
right,
game?
right
Is
now
there a
it's
game?
1-1.
Is there a game tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, yeah. It's 1-1 right now. Going back to Miami. Heat stole a game. I still gotta go Nuggets. I mean,
In how
like
many?
6. Nuggets and
I
6.
think I think I've got the Nuggets in 7.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to say it because I really do want. Oh, shout out Christian Brown, uh,
Yeah, he's getting some
Jayhawk
minutes.
legend. Jayhawk, oh, definitely getting some minutes,
Yeah.
dude. He clamped up KD against when they were playing the Suns.
Mm-hmm.
But although I'm rooting for him, I'm also pulling hard for the Heat.
Yeah.
If only just to like confirm what I've been saying all year that the West is like pretty garbage.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the
Um,
Nuggets are actually like so good though. They're so good.
ah,
Yeah, they are. I don't know if the
they're
Celtics are
good.
beating them if they won.
Where do you put Murray after this playoff run? Because I feel like he's getting
Jeez.
like his value is getting a little inflated. Like, yes, he's good, but he's not like
Would I put him overall or for point guards?
point guards.
Mm, point guards. I mean, he's top 10 for sure, but I
But
don't know
I
if
think I don't think he scrapes the top 5.
I think he's on that. I think he's borderline top 5. I
Dude,
don't think we
no.
could take
Or okay,
too
okay. What
much
are we
into
calling
consideration.
Shea and Luca?
Call him Luka point guard.
But
Call him
Shea
both point
not.
guard. Yeah, Shea's more.
Let's just assume that they're not point guards, even if they aren't point guards.
Okay.
I'm taking Curry,
Uh-huh.
Fox,
Yeah.
John Morant,
Yeah.
Dame.
Dame. Trying to
I'm
think.
taking
Not considering Luka. Trae Young.
I'm taking Trae Young. Even though he had a
Mm-hmm.
bad season, I'm taking Trae
You
Young.
trading LaMelo? I don't know about that. I think I'd take
Probably
Jamal. That's tough.
that's really hard. I'd put them similar, but I think I'd consider taking Garland and Jalen Brunson over
I'd take Jalen Brunson over him for sure. Yeah.
Garland. I'd definitely consider it.
Yeah.
So I
I
mean
think I'd take.
that's
I don't know if I take Garland over him,
that
but
puts him max 7, not even including
and
Luca or
yeah,
Shea.
yeah.
So I think he's like fringe top 10 for me,
Mm-hmm.
honestly.
Yeah.
Like
No, I can agree with that. But I think
he's really good, but calling him and Nicola like the best duo or whatever is like
yeah,
crazy. It's like
yeah.
unbelievable to me.
Although they've been so good, but I think Jokic is the best player in the league, and Giannis is a
Mm,
close second.
it's no, Giannis is the best player in the league, no question.
Mm,
No, like it's not close. And I love Embiid, and I
Embiid's
do
not
like
top 10.
Jokic. Okay, what?
Yeah.
Embiid is top 3.
Uh,
Top 4 if you're really a hater.
I'm really, really a hater though, so he's top 6.
I'd put him 2.
Yeah, no.
I
You're
still
putting
think
him over
I still
Jokic?
yeah.
Jesus Christ. Jokic literally should win MVP this year. They just didn't want to give him for 3 years in a
Bro.
row.
People of like the other thing that people like their playoff run has been kind of Mickey Mouse.
The Nuggets, I mean,
Yeah.
but they
Because
beat
like
who
the
played.
Suns like really like yes, the talent was there, but it's the same thing with the Nets.
Yeah.
That was never a good team.
The Lakers
That was
were
just a
good though. The
talented
Lakers
team.
were a good team.
Really?
Yeah, the Lakers were a good team.
They beat the reeling Grizzlies, who just like couldn't pull it together after the jaw drama.
I mean, the Lakers were like the best team in the league the last month of the season, though.
I just don't think like Anthony Davis just played like he didn't play like himself. Like I think the Lakers, if the Lakers played the exact same way that they played against the Warriors, which they did not, and I don't think it had anything to do with the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets got a far inferior version of the Lakers. And so I don't know really what to do with that. Like I don't know how to value that. That's kind of a tough thing to talk about. But I think you can't look at the Nuggets like playoff run like, oh wow, I'm so impressed that they made it to the finals. Like, and them not making the finals would have been a supreme disappointment. For
Yeah, I
like a
mean,
team as good
the
as they
Lakers might
are.
have been favored in that series, though. Like,
Bro, who cares? That doesn't mean anything, dude. The Lakers like got so much
people kind of
hype.
were expecting the Lakers to win that series.
I
Like the
know.
Nuggets winning that series was kind of like it wasn't like oh okay yeah. It was kind of like oh okay.
But like it was never a competition. Really. Like they get swept.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of forgot it to get swept.
The Lakers were not good. They did not compete at all.
Yeah. I mean, they blew him out of the water.
Yeah.
But
and like yes, the Nuggets played good, but the Lakers also did not
Lakers
play.
sucked. Yeah, they sucked.
So I don't know. I'm not yes, the Nuggets are good.
I think they're
do
really
I think
good.
that they're this like some great team?
When they're clicking, they're the best team in the league.
No.
Yeah. Who's better than them?
You're blowing smoke.
I mean, as the Celtics are clicking, they're probably the best team in the league, but they don't click. That's the thing. The Nuggets have been better, more consistent than the Celtics have.
Bucks.
All right, well, those teams are all out of playoffs. So
I'd still probably take. I guess I don't weight these playoff runs as heavily. Coming from like,
I think you
should. I think March Madness has done a lot for like how I interpret like postseasons. If that makes sense, where it's like if a team has a bad series, like it just happens, you know? Like I don't think I same thing in NFL.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I think mostly in the NBA, these teams will like have a run through the playoffs. And then and we saw it a lot where like Cinderella teams in March Madness who would like make it to the Elite Eight. The next season they would be like high up in the preseason ranking, and it's like let's get them back down. Like teams can get hot, teams can get cold, and yes, like it has a lot to do with like being a clutch performer and whatever.
Yeah,
but
well, I don't think you can say that
the Nuggets aren't gonna come back and then be this like crazy team after nobody really like saw this coming.
Well, I think you could do that to an extent, but at the same time, a lot of the reason these teams lose is because of the flaws they've had in the regular season. Like the Celtics, literally in December, I was saying, "Oh, all it takes is one bad shooting night and their season's over. I'm not buying any of this." All it took was one bad shooting night and they lost Game 7 by 20. Like that, I saw that coming the whole year. They couldn't hold leads. That's why they lost games. I think it was Game 2 they blew. I mean, they blew lead basically every game, so who cares, right? But like I saw that coming the whole year. So I think you can do that to an extent. I'm like, yeah, you can have a bad series, but the reason you lose those bad series is because of the stuff you've been doing all playoffs or all season.
I mean, yeah, it's just like I don't think the Celtics struggling in the playoffs is a reflection on their team as a whole. I don't know. I think just like we see teams have streaks in the regular season and people be like, oh, well, they're just kind of blowing smoke. They got hot. Like, I understand that the playoffs have more value, but I don't think that like what happened in the playoffs should like entirely determine the way we like look into the future of a team.
But at the end of the day, the goal is to win a championship, and the team that wins the championship has accomplished
Yeah,
that goal, and the other teams haven't. But as far
yeah.
as I agree with you. As far as like looking into the future, you can't be like the Buck. I
Oh,
mean,
they
the
had a
Bucks
bad
kind of are in a rough
playoffs.
spot, but like this, I don't know what team should we say. Like the King. I mean, I guess the Kings are kind
The
of
Cavs.
yeah,
I think the
Cavs.
Cavs are the perfect example. They
Mm,
performed very poorly in the playoffs, but I think like going into next season, which team would I rather have? It's the Cavs over the Nuggets, like
mm,
any day of the week. Like I wouldn't even hesitate.
no, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Two
But
best defense, like the best defensive front court in the league,
Cavs offense, they need another wing. Another wing.
and they'll get
But
one. But Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, potentially the best backcourt duo.
mhm,
I mean, because like Garland is top 7, 8, 9 point guards in the league. 6 if
yeah,
you're really like me riding. Um, and
yeah,
Donovan Mitchell is maybe the best shooting guard in the league.
yeah. I
So
yeah. I would not. I'd take the if the Nuggets win the championship. I would take the Nuggets over just almost every team. Maybe a couple I wouldn't, but
nah.
like I'd probably
Well,
still
nah. I mean,
take.
Wemby's winning a championship his rookie year, so it
I
don't
mean,
matter.
yeah, I'd take the Spurs over them probably. So yeah,
We're just
but
kidding, by the way.
no.
For anybody who couldn't tell, I mean, I
Oh,
think
you're
Wemby's
kidding.
could okay. I
You're
mean,
kidding. Okay, I'm not. Yeah, but yeah, that's the NBA Finals. So I got Nuggets in 6. You got Nuggets in
yeah.
7, right? Yeah.
I think the Heat will win tomorrow.
We'll see if the Heat can keep this
I think
group
even
of
if the
friends
Heat
balling
win
out their
tomorrow,
vibe of
yeah.
keep it
I
up.
mean, like I just don't trust the Nuggets after how they kind of collapsed. Like I
Yeah.
get the Duncan Robinson is like good, but
Michael Porter Jr. has got to not be bad. He's got to not be a bad player. He's
dude,
got to be a good player.
he's got to not swing them. Like I think all the
He can't
memes and
swing the
stuff
rock, dude.
have made him like sort of mid. Like
Yeah.
just stop swinging the rock.
Why are you passing the ball? Why are you
Exactly.
doing it?
This it's not what we're paying you to do, Michael.
Yeah. But
Like shoot
that
the ball and occasionally pump fake dribble and then shoot the ball. Like
mhm. No, I think it's been a good. I game 2 is really fun to watch though. Like towards the
oh
end
for
when the
sure.
Nuggets started hitting those threes, and like the when Jokic got the offensive rebound, passed it out to Jamal Murray, and he hit that. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, this is sick.
Ooh.
But we got
Yeah.
the good old Mike Breen little game 6 of the Heat Spurs
Yeah.
finals.
I
Same
think
audio
yeah.
there.
I
So
think the Heat will like keep the momentum going for game 3. And then I think game 4 is when the series like really starts.
yeah. hmm Yeah. We'll see. Heat are a. I mean, I guess they lost. Would they lose 2 out of 3 at home against the Celtics?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. But yeah, we'll see. Um, it's always tough playing in Miami in the playoffs in the whiteout. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the NBA Finals. We're at
What are we looking at time
40,
wise?
44 minutes right now,
All
roughly.
right. So I mean, just other sporting news, talk about baseball around the league.
Yeah. Yep.
Just it's
Baseball around the
the AL
league.
East, dude. They
AL
need to
East is
like
so good.
do realignment, right? Like
They need to do NBA.
swap, like they need to swap around so like some AL Central teams with the AL East because it's like
If
it's
they put the
unfair.
Sox in the NL Central, they'd be in first place right now. Like Jesus, yeah.
NL or AL.
AL Central. I mean NL, they would be right behind first place too. So both Central suck. But yeah, I mean Tampa,
Bro,
they've
yeah,
slowed
since when is
down.
the Midwest no good at baseball? Like
Yeah, exactly,
people don't do anything there.
exactly. But
I'm just kidding. I love the Midwest.
yeah, I mean big stories around the league. Baltimore doing their thing. Nash asked me before if I think Baltimore's going to keep it up, and I do. Their bullpen's too good. Their pitching's too good. They got the guys on offense. Adley is incredible. Um, Sox. I'm gonna shout them out because they're my favorite team. They're incredibly mid, 31-30 right now.
Yeah.
They're probably just gonna finish winning like 84 games or something like that, and it's gonna be another. I mean, they weren't expected to do anything this year, but who cares?
Yeah.
Um,
I still like that's the fun part about baseball is like it can really all change in a year. Like
yeah,
the the skill gap is not very big
yeah,
once you get to the league.
hmm
It's like with the exception of like a few guys like Mike Trout and Shohei,
yeah,
like the skill gap is not very big. So like guys will have horrific seasons and then
hmm
really good ones like back to back.
yeah. I mean, that's the thing
Yeah.
I've always said about baseball. Like, literally every year, there are dozens of relievers that you have never heard the name of, and they're just like have like a 1.4 ERA and have thrown like 70 innings. Like it happened. It's just
The
that's
same thing
why.
happens with pitchers. I mean, it's less so with hitters. I feel
hmm
like there's a
Yeah,
little more
I still
separation,
think
a
there are
little
guys
more
for
consistency.
certain teams like
Oh, for
like
sure. Who was the guy? The who was it? Michael Harris
for the Braves.
for the Braves,
Yeah.
who like
He's
came out
gotten
of
enough
nowhere.
recognition, but
Yeah.
he did come out of nowhere and he won rookie of the year and got a massive deal. So yeah. But as far as like teams shouting at certain teams, Rangers are 40-20. Kind of a
Stop.
shocker.
I don't think I think everybody like every year the Rangers like kind of reload and everybody's like it's not gonna matter. They're still gonna suck.
Yeah.
And this
This year
year
they're
they
actually
actually
good.
like reloaded and they're
Yeah.
good.
Although Jacob DeGrom, Tommy John out for a year, and Miller plus that was just announced today, which sucks so bad. And
Dude,
he's so good.
I love Jacob DeGrom, and not because
Yeah.
like I like him as a person or like I
hmm
just like his vibes or whatever, but he's just so good.
Yeah. I mean, I have a Mets Jacob DeGrom shirt in my dresser right
And I
over there.
think
So,
like the sort of like they've worked out all the kinks with the new rules and like teams are finally used to it.
hmm
So I think
yeah,
it's working a little better.
yeah. But yeah, Jacob DeGrom
Um
out for a year. And Nate Eovaldi, former Red Sox, is balling for the Rangers. He goes like 8 innings every start. He should not be a Red Sox, but whatever. Houston, they started off kind of slow. They picked it up though.
they
Oakland is
always do.
yeah. I would put money on the
Okay.
Astros winning the World Series right now.
Okay.
A's are
Oh,
13-50.
do you think the A's will be the worst team of all time?
The worst. I forget how many games they have to lose to be the worst team. It's like 127 or something. Yeah. So what are they?
Yeah,
206
yeah,
winning
I think they
percentage.
will.
206. What is so 162? They're on pace. Times 0.206. They're on pace to win 33 games. So they're on pace to go what
Hold on.
33 and 129. That that's pretty bad. That is
Dude,
not great.
imagine if they lost 130 games.
Oh, that'd be so awesome. I mean, it sucks, but like it'd be pretty hilarious.
That's, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about salary capping baseball
hmm
because you can't, right? Like, it would be impossible at this point
Yeah,
because some of the contracts that guys get, like, would be unfeasible. And so you can't just, like,
you can't
take these
just
guys' money
start doing
away,
it. Yeah, yeah.
which, like, sucks.
That's why they should
Honestly.
do it into a fantasy draft. They should do it into a fantasy draft
Bro,
in
it's
order of
not
the
MLB
salary
The
cap.
Show, James.
Trust me, it is. Trust me.
Do you play the show?
I haven't played it since 21. Only show 21. What
Whack.
Tatis? Yeah, I don't have time for that, dude. I have a life.
Oh my
But
god.
yeah, NL Braves are doing this thing. Miami Marlins, they're coming out of nowhere. They've been really
So
sneaky.
there's so many fun teams this year, I feel
Yeah.
like.
I mean, top five fun teams. Give me, I mean,
Marlins won.
Baltimore gotta be. Marlins.
The Mariners have kind of fallen off, but they're still
They're
fun.
still fun. Mariners are fun. Diamondbacks are fun.
Diamondbacks are fun.
And
Reds are
dude, the
fun,
Reds are fun.
but they're
They're
not that
28 and
good.
33.
They're I. They're not
Yeah.
good.
The Pirates were fun. They're 32 and 28. I don't love the
Dude,
vibes on them though.
even if they do good, it's just like Brian Hayes and then a bunch of bums.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I know they have some other talented players, but like nobody cares.
Yeah.
Like honestly, dude, if you're a Pittsburgh Pirates fan, like go,
Try.
dude. What's a food they eat Pittsburgh.
In Pittsburgh,
Dude, they
Steel.
just eat. They just eat. I was gonna say the same
You
thing.
hate Steel. You're corny as hell. All right.
You said it first.
God, you are
Dude,
so corny, dude.
dude.
Jesus Christ.
There's like
Um.
nothing to do in Pittsburgh. Like
Oh,
bottom five,
stop. You've never even been
bottom
there. You can't
five.
even say that.
Never been. Bottom five big cities.
I would
Dude,
love
I'm
to go
just
to,
like,
dude. The Pirates Stadium is like maybe
it's
the
nice.
sickest stadium in the league.
Like bottom five big cities.
You've
Like,
never been there. How do you know? You just
because
know. All right, my fault. My
Philly,
fault. You
bro.
just know.
Because I can't stand the Steelers.
Exactly. So you just hate the city
Um,
too. God.
yeah. I mean, what would I want to do in
I
Pittsburgh?
hate the Chiefs, so I hate Kansas City. All right.
That's kind
Yeah.
of valid. Except like, oh no. Think about it though. What is there defining about Pittsburgh? It's kind of a little tangent. Like, it's literally just
The
steel.
bridge. The bridge.
Who
You don't know
cares?
because you. All right, tell me what's tell me
Defining
what's.
about Kansas City,
Yeah, I could not name a single thing. The
barbecue,
Chiefs. I mean, yeah, that's
barbecue,
true. I guess.
jazz,
Tell me what's defined. I
and the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum.
only you would know that.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what's defining. Whatever. I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. You know it's true.
I was trying to name a good city that didn't have something defining, but trying to try and name something defining about Norfolk.
Dude, dude. Okay, but Norfolk's not like,
I know.
dude. Pittsburgh is like in the realm of like Milwaukee. It's like,
Stop. Well,
bro,
you can't say stuff like this when you've never been to the
I just
like.
know.
Oh my God. How do you feel about? Yeah, I'm done.
how,
I'm done.
how do I feel about what,
I
dude?
was gonna say,
It's
how do you feel
San
about?
Antonio, Pittsburgh, Milwaukee, and
Apparently, no.
like
San Antonio's actually like sick. Apparently.
it's supposed to be cool.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Some cities just got the vibes, you know.
Yeah.
Like there's not even anything to do. It's just like,
Yeah. Like Kansas City. Now the best city. We're done talking. Give me top 3 cities in the country right now. Go. We're done talking about sports. We're finishing off with this.
New York City number 1
Okay.
by a wide margin.
Okay.
I'll put Kansas City 3, and then 2, I'll go probably San Diego.
San Diego. All right. Let's go top 5.
Okay.
You can change.
Chicago 4.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Let me.
So you got New York 1, San Diego 2, Kansas City 3, Chicago 4.
Kansas City, and the Kansas City thing, I want to say like
You just have too
I'm
much of
not
a
going.
connection there.
I'm not going Florida, but Kansas City's actually like a really good city.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
it doesn't at the scale, like it doesn't scale very well.
yeah.
I know
Newport
you're
News
gonna
5.
I know you're gonna say Seattle because I know
Yeah.
you like Seattle, but I've never been, so I don't really
I'm
know.
telling you, if you go to dude, Seattle's.
I want to go.
Yeah, it's so sick.
Nah, but like,
What's your 5? I want to get my list. What's your 5?
dude, I'm gonna say
Newport
Austin.
News. Newport
I'm gonna
News.
say Austin, Texas. It's supposed to be lit.
Yeah, I would have hoped you'd name somewhere you've actually been, but I guess that worked.
No, I've been.
Oh, okay. All right. Here's my list. Number 1, Seattle, the best city in the world. I don't care.
Number one.
Number 1 is Seattle.
I mean, I can't hate on it.
Number 2 is Boston. Number 3, I guess San Diego. I would never want to live there, but I'd want to go back.
My parents lived there for a while.
I don't want to live there, but I'd be fine. Like,
didn't you already live there?
I mean, I did.
You live Chula Vista?
Chula Vista's right side. I went to San Diego all the time. It's like 20, 30 minutes away. But yeah, I lived there for 3 years. So yeah, Seattle 1, Boston 2, San Diego 3, San Fran 4. Sick. San Fran.
I heard it's sick.
Yeah, and then what other? I guess New York City 5.
Bro, New York City 5 is the biggest snub. Like, honestly, I don't even need to go to other cities. Like,
yeah,
I'll just keep going back to
it doesn't really fit at 5. It should be either 1 or like dead. You should either love it or hate it. It should be like 1 or dead last on your list, low-key.
LA is mid though.
I hate LA so much. Worst. That's literally the bottom of my list.
Dude, I don't hate
You're
it.
literally
when
wearing
it's
UCLA
mid.
shirt right now. How are you gonna say it? You're wearing UCLA shirt right now.
I like it. I don't I never said I hated the city, and I
Just
like the
say you're an
school. I like
ingenuine
the school,
person.
dude. The school is lit.
Yeah,
The
school's
school
lit.
is awesome, but
Mhm.
like, there are parts of LA that are cool, but like,
Yeah,
come on,
fair.
this is such
Yeah,
a weird tangent, dude.
yeah. Hey, I feel like
Nah, but
there's only so much
you got to diversify the pot. Maybe we'll
for
like
real.
do
Maybe
a city rundown,
yeah, or
like
just
a
like a
like
random.
a like a sporting city. Like
Mm,
that's a
like
really good idea.
cities. Like no cities.
Like
If
city spotlight.
no like cities, we want to get drafted to the most for like each sport. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
And again, Kansas City, New York. Like
Your future Jet. Although they're not even in New York, they're in New Jersey. But you could visit New York,
East Rutherford.
brother, for New Jersey.
Shout out
You could be a
Bagel
Nick. You could be a Nick. There you go. Yeah,
or Net,
a net. Brooklyn. Yeah, that it's all the
dude.
same to me.
Oh my god, dude, New York is so cool.
Yeah. Would you really want to
Oh
live there though? Like you would
yes,
want to live there because some people want to some people think they want to live there, but then like you actually get there, and then they're like, and then there's it's like no, it's not for me, you know.
yeah,
So I mean, but you have only one way to find out, and that is to live there. So good luck
that's
with that.
facts.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. All right, I feel like we've done enough of
Yeah, we
this.
talked. We gave a good baseball rundown.
Yeah.
I think a lot of our like sort of prospects for guests are sort of baseball related.
Mm-hmm.
So we will be bringing in some more content
Yeah.
within the realm of baseball for sure. Probably once the finals are over, some MLB focused
Mm-hmm.
episodes,
NFL
like solely
preseason, training
NFL
camp.
preseason. Um, yeah, I think just other new dude. We should start covering Formula One.
You got that.
Yeah, I got dude. It's watch anybody out there, you too included. You got Netflix?
Yeah.
Watch Formula One Drive to Survive. It's a show. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even
Okay.
kidding. It's
Uh,
the most. It's so awesome. It's so cool.
all right. I will. Not.
No, no, you actually should. No, I'm being so serious.
Okay.
And shout out Live Golf for being the richest and shortest lived golf tour ever.
Shout him out, man.
Shout out Hideki Matsuyama for turning down supposedly $750 million and getting completely screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Shout him out. Shout him out.
Shout out Mac Jones. All right.
Shout out Jonathan Del Rosario again. And that's how we're
got
ending.
one more shout out.
Peace.
I feel like you have one more shout out at this point. Who do you want to shout out?
Man, shout out Duncan Robinson.
Shout out, dude. Shout out Bruce Brown, man. Shout him out. Come on,
bro. Nobody cares.
I love Bruce Brown. I love that guy. Anyways, that's enough of that. We need to get out of here. We need to go to sleep.
Yeah, we do.
I appreciate you guys for listening and or watching, and we will catch you guys next time. See ya.